Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram is at AnonymousRealityT. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we're talking Martell Holt. Marty Mar, just doing the most for attention, potentially in violation of the latest custody agreement. I don't know, but we're going to talk about it because this happened a couple of days ago, but I'm reacting to it now. I screen recorded the video when it happened, but nonetheless, I want to speak to what really went down, right? Because it's given jealousy, it's giving insecurity, it's given all of the things, right? So, as y'all know, Friday was Halloween, right? Friday was Halloween. Those of y'all, if y'all have kids, those of y'all when y'all were kids, typically in the grade schools, right, you would dress up for Halloween, right? Or your parents or your guardian or whomever might come in and you might have a little Halloween party, right? You might be dressed up for the whole day, or you might have to be in something else the whole day, and then the last couple of hours or whatever, school or whatever, is when the Halloween party is, right? And your family might bring in some candy for you to share with the class. Teachers might do something or whatever else, or the school may put together a whole production, whatever the case may be, right? So, nonetheless, Martell thought he was doing his big one because, as you know, per the latest custody agreement, as far as I'm concerned, I don't believe Fridays were on the schedule of Martell to see the kids, right? So, he took a video of Sugar Mama hugging the child that Martell has with his concubine, y'all. And I guess to try to make it seem like everybody's getting along, everybody's, this and that. But from my vantage point, it kind of looked like it was Sugar Mama that seemed more welcoming and more opening and everything else, trying to hug her brother, trying to hug her sibling, all this and all that. And it was kind of like, the child Martell has with his concubine, it seemed like he was a little resistant at first and then gave in to the hug. But my thing is, what is Martell's end game here? What is his objective here? What is he trying to achieve here? Because I could have sworn it was Martell himself that ran to the courts and wanted the children blocked from all social media, did not want these kids posted on any social media. And by kids posted, I mean specifically the kids that he has with Melody Cherie Rogers. Because once it was official that Mel was done with him for good, divorce is final, the whole thing, and you're trying to go for sole custody and lost. You're trying to get child support and access to Mel's money and lost. You're trying to get access to the proceeds of Sugar Mama's line and lost. And then you want to block, because you cannot financially benefit off of the kids, you wanted to block their opportunities. And by opportunities, whether it comes via any type of social media, any type of brand deals, any type of influencing, as well as production on a TV show. And at the time, that would have been the kids being featured on Love and Marriage Huntsville, because it was okay for the kids to be featured on Love and Marriage Huntsville when you and Mel were still married, right? It was all Gucci then, right? Because you could present the image that you're this family man, even though you're still a cheater, pumpkin eater, right? But you wanted to curate that image. It was okay if it's making you look good. But the thing of it was, the moment that divorce happened, Mel was done with you for good. It was all. It was todos. It was finale. It was over. You decided, well, since this is over for good, since Mel's not coming back, I'm going to block the kids from being a part of the entertainment industry for the moment. And they're going to have to wait until they turn 18. No. You can't block what's meant for these kids. If these kids are meant to succeed in show business, they will. If they're meant to be actors, if they're meant to be singers, if they're meant to be, tennis stars or baseball stars, then it's going to be. You can't block their blessings, but you did block your blessings, Martell. Because by doing this, you isolated yourself and restricted yourself to less people that were going to film with you for the show. Make it make sense. You thought you were hurting Mel, but you hurt yourself because the only constant person that would film with you was Destiny. And then you decided to burn bridges with the rest of the cast because you had no other cards to play. You had nowhere else to go since bashing Mel and trying to isolate Mel and do all of this other foolishness to Mel was no longer working anymore. And once Mel made that decision, she was not going to film with you and cut all ties as it pertained to you, you had to regroup. You had to try to refocus and everything else, which is why you're allegedly trying to sell this falsehood, this fake dream that you and your concubine are going to live happily ever after. And there's no such thing. Because you do not have shared 50-50 custody of the children you share with Mel anymore. So you did this, you popped up at school on a day you don't have visitation to make it seem like, listen, look at here, we're all still good, I'm still their daddy, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. No. It was giving try hard. It was giving embarrassing. It was giving, if I post this, let me trigger Mel because let me try to use this to try to upset her. But here's the thing. Mel don't care. Mel don't care. And here's the thing too. If Mel wanted to be on some petty wop, she could take that video and go straight to the courthouse in Madison County and be like, listen, look at here, Martell's in violation. Per the latest custody agreement, it says that our kids are not supposed to be on social media or a part of any TV production or anything else. And here goes Martell posting the kid. I thought y'all said that we weren't supposed to do that. I would be so petty. Because what was the point, Martell? What was the point that you were trying to make? Other than you were pressed and you still want to show that you're quote unquote involved still as a father. But it's very limited these days, Martell. That you had to show up to the school on a day you don't have visitation with your kids to make it look like you're still a daddy. You're still a full-time daddy to the kids. No. So I saw through this. I saw through the scheme. I saw through all of this. And the thing of it is that it gave as well that Martell knows that his child with the concubine, that if it is trying to push the child on its own, that people are not going to pay attention. That people are not going to consume whatever that content is. But the moment that you insert one of the M&M kids, once you insert one of the kids that Martell has with Mel, now it's lights, camera, action. Now it's attention. Now people are going to talk about it. And that's what I don't like, is that you only wanted to do this so that it made you look good. It made it look like everybody was on the up and up, everybody was getting along. But to me, there was a lot of things at play. There was a lot of layers in that video that Martell was not thinking about. And all it gave to me was absentee. It was given, let me show up because I know it's Halloween. I know my other kid is going to be there and everything else. They're close in age. Let's make it look like everybody's getting along and everything else. But you continue to try to torment and gaslight and provoke your ex-wife. So if everything was good, why is your concubine always trying to run her slick mouth on the social medias? Why hasn't a muzzle been put on her at this point, right? And why did you do all of that foolishness in court? If it really is about the kids, if it really is about co-parenting, if it really is getting along, Martell is still upset. Martell is still butthurt. And he posted that video on purpose and hoping that was going to piss off Mel. But like I said, if I was Mel, I would be on some petty wop and I would have, moved forward and went straight to the courthouse. Martell's in violation. You said I can't post the kids on social media, and Martell's not supposed to be posting the kids on social media, so why is this video existing on Halloween? Make it make sense! So there's that. That is it. That is all. Es todos, es final, es finito. It's the end of the road. It's the end of the line of this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post the content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.